Oh, hi. Pool Boy here, and welcome to the Glitton Things podcast, where two beautiful women just sit down and talk about everyday topics. Politics, sports, social issues, anything that comes to mind, really. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Oh, did I mention they're lesbian? I knew you'd like that.
Still funny.
His wink gets me every time at the end there.
I know. Still funny. What's up, dude?
Smiling the whole time, cheesing the whole time.
What's up, ladies? Looking lovely today. How you feeling?
Everybody's good?
Good. How are you feeling after your loss? You pick yourself back up? Are you all right?
Do we have to talk about that?
What do you need? I mean, what do you need?
This is a therapy session right here. This is it.
Here. What do you need?
And I said it though, like if anyone was gonna do it, it was gonna be Gus. That kid he's fit. He's fit. He's half our age. He's fit. I'm not mad. I'm not sad losing to Gus. I'll say that.
Yeah, but I think that you would have had a better shot if you didn't fuck up. I'm just saying.
This is very true. This is very true. I cannot believe I did that.
You guys were so
I can't believe you did it either.
Time. Yeah.
Oh, it was so annoying. I was so aggravated.
I'm too like old. I'm too experienced to like mess up like that. And when Jake or whoever called me out, I'm like, no, I'm not. They're just messing with me. Like I straight up, like the first thought I had, because it's Jake and I'm like, they're just messing with me, right? No, I didn't mess up. This is what you said to do. And I'm like, oh, they're being serious. Damn. Like, but you know, can't be perfect.
I mean, you caught up and you got really close, and that's what makes me think that, like, if you didn't, it would have been really fun to watch you guys race at the end. Like, I think it would have been a race at the end, and we might have seen some dumbbells fall from the top of the box, some people fall from the top of the box. Like, I just think it would have been
dumbbells swinging out of hands here and there. Like, it really comes down to me, first of all, messing up, and second of all, I was a bitch about halfway through that. I'm fighting this little cold, and you know, it's like, you know, when you have bad allergies and you're all stuffed up and it's hard to breathe and stuff like that. That's like the level of my cold. So it's not that bad, but it's like annoying. But like 3/4 of the way through, I'm like, man, just let them have it. You have this cold, you're blowing up. It's all good. But that was just me being stupid. Like I could have pushed in different areas, could have held on to the dumbbells, could have not set them down, but I'm like, I became a bitch.
CrossFat, what's up, dude? Kenneth, what's up, dude? Thanks for hanging out with us. Juneteenth was yesterday. Yeah, bro. What I thought you were more like me. Like I love DT. DT was
I do.
Stuff. But I thought you were going to hold on to it overhead, bro. I thought you were going to be able to go 8-1 and then just into the shoulder overhead unbroken. And when you didn't, like, my black side was hurt.
I'll tell you, I went into bitch mode. I'm like, because I'm listening to them. They're updating. They're like, oh, you're close. And then it got to a point where it was, and then it got to a point where it was like, I think what it was the second dumbbell box step overs when Jan said, hey, he's at like 4. And I had just finished my shoulder overhead. And at that point, it was like, I didn't concede, but I'm like, he's so far ahead. It doesn't sound like he's really slowing down. It's game over. Like, I represented black people horribly yesterday. I apologize, Garrett.
So you lose to a young, blonde, beautiful, blue-eyed white guy.
Is he blonde or is he a ginger like me?
I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell.
I think he's blondish. He's blondish. Mix of you and blonde, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're black, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean.
Yeah, you can't say
so
that
I've
anymore,
heard.
Right?
So I've heard.
Oh,
Oh man, I'll never live it down. It's all good.
That was an amazing Juneteenth. I did enjoy it. I'm
Jeremy,
not even gonna lie.
I mean, speaking of that comment, did you ever fall in that whole thing with Colin Kaepernick? Did you fall? Did you take the knee? Did you ever fall into that kind of narrative?
No, because for me, I tried with, let's say, take Colin Kaepernick because he kind of started all that. I looked at that guy as he beat up on the Packers for years. So I'm like, if I'm going from a purely sports fan perspective, I hated the guy just because, like I said, he just kicked our ass every year after year. But that aside, to me in sports, you have it and then it starts to dwindle, and maybe you can hang on for a while, but then it goes away and the league catches up with you, whatever league it is. To me, it was what I noticed being in sports my whole life was he wasn't as good as he once was. The league caught up with him, and he got benched, and this is his temper tantrum. Are there injustices for cops to regular people? Absolutely. I can tell more stories of good interactions with cops, but I know very well that there also have been, even in my own family, bad I get it. I totally get all that. Do we need to take a knee during the national anthem, the one thing that's supposed to unify all of us? That to me isn't the right thing to do. Do we need to wear socks that have cops depicted as pigs? Especially when you're a young man that grew up with white people that took care of you. Colin Kaepernick, if you look into his whole story, he was raised by white people. They took care of you. So now it's like, I don't know. To me, it's like, stand up for what's right. Absolutely. If a cop's being bad, if it's a problem, we need to fix it, right? But like, you were having a temper tantrum because you got benched.
Oh shit,
that's a new take.
That's fire.
I've never heard that take before.
Yeah. Look.
It's not perfect out there. It's like, and I don't judge anybody that did, because if you look hard enough for something, you'll find it. So if you are looking for racial injustices, if you are looking for racist cops, stuff like that, you'll find it for sure. But at the same time, what you're doing, what we do when we do that, when we seek to find a rationale to what we're doing and what we believe, is we ignore the other side of that, which is the bigger side, which is that cops aren't doing that in large numbers. It's very small, isolated incidents, as Pat likes to say, but it's not, so we're chasing the proof that we want to see to kind of justify what we're thinking, while ignoring the fact that, largely in this country, it's fair, and it ain't like cops are just beating black people up for no reason.
We're gonna get into this, but because it's Pride Month, and of course Juneteenth is in Pride Month. CrossFat. Jeremy preferred Michael Sam. Do you guys remember that, babe? Do you remember him?
I do.
Babe, you and I talked about him a lot. He was.
He sounds familiar.
He was the first openly gay football player.
Yep.
That.
Yep.
I personally.
I would just like to note real quick that you said babe and Jeremy answered you. So I want to just note that real quick. So go ahead.
Jeremy is my babe. It's okay.
I'm the other babe.
He's the other babe. He's my work babe.
He's the AB.
Yeah. There you go.
Or the OB. The other babe.
The other babe.
I remember people tripping about Michael Sam so much, and again, I try not to go down the political aisle. To me, he was just not that good of a football player. It wasn't, he's gay, I don't like him, I don't give a fuck. Like, to me, it was just like, is he getting drafted because the NFL is trying to appease a certain group of people? Because on film, he's just not that good. But I don't know, like, everybody's gotten so politicized. Everything has to be politics. It's like, to me, it's like he just wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't. He was small, and not like in a bad way, but Yeah, he was a cool dude, but he just wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't NFL. You know what I mean? Like he
Right,
was a great
right. I
college
had nothing
player.
against him personally. I'm not like, oh, this guy's this, that, or the next thing. But like, he was pretty good in college. But and there's how many players can we name? Like Manti Te'o, right? He was a great college player. Homeboy could not handle the NFL. That's just how it goes.
You can do it. Who's what's his name? The God guy from Florida. He played the quarterback. He could only run like a
Tebow, Tebow, yeah.
Tebow. Yeah. Like, and he was a great college player, but he wasn't and that's okay. And this guy wasn't a bad NFL player because he was gay. He was just not suited for the NFL. Like it
had nothing to do with
fumble. He's not bump fumble guy, is he?
No, butt fumble.
That's Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
Oh, Sanchez. Okay. I think didn't we watch that game together? I think we watched.
No, we didn't.
The highlights or something.
Yeah, I showed you the highlights of it because it was just too funny.
So for you, Jerome, do you think that there needs to be this separation between politics and sports?
It can coexist. That sounds all, the coexist bumper sticker, but like it can coexist. But when the politics get too big, that's when we see it all go to shit. And we escape, for most people, we escape the news and our jobs and all politics, whatever, to watch the NFL, NBA, all this stuff. When they take these sharp turns towards down politic lane, it's like, yo, I'm watching this to get away from that. I'm not watching this so I can see end racism on the end of a end zone, and now I have to, now everybody in the house wants to talk about it, and everyone's got this opinion, and now we're fighting because you don't want to end racism. What do you think? Obviously, we want to end racism, but like there has to just be a better balance. There can't just be this hot topic and we jump on it. Let's get back to the days in the 2000s and the 90s where did we ever talk about politics? I'm watching Barry Sanders juke people all over the field. I didn't care who he voted for or what I don't care. It didn't matter. He was a good dude and he was amazing at football. So you'll never fully remove it, especially because we've gone so far down that path in our society right now. But we got to get back to politics not having such a role, because all it's done is divide people and people are all angry at each other and it's ridiculous.
Yo, this is amazing. Corey Leonard sent me this.
Oh, yeah.
And it's this is fire. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Larry Bird used to be out there cooking, bro. I ain't realized Larry Bird was even like that. That jump shot was terrible. And Larry Bird used to be out there dominating, bro. Like, damn, y'all out here getting cooked by George Washington, bro. Larry Bird, that is a founding father you just got crossed up. Larry Bird was at home. This is so crazy. You got the Declaration of Independence haircut, bro. You just got dunked on by Napoleon Dynamite, bro. That is devastating. Bro, look at that move, bro. That move was invented in 1902, bro. He got the Peggy Hill haircut, bro. I ain't know Larry Bird was
my God.
Bro. He taking off from the dotted line. He was doing that back in 1941. World War I was happening. Larry Bird out here hooping, like, bro. This the dude that's on the nickel, bro. He going crazy, bro. Look at the pad. He was mad disrespectful, bro. Look at the pad. This back in that era where that stadium was filled with nothing but cigarettes. I'm gonna play 30 minutes a game back in this era. Your heart rate gonna fuck around to be above 180. The Bird was still out here dominating, bro. That's crazy, bro. Y'all out here getting cooked, bro. That is Michael Cera out here cooking. Larry Bird was dominating, bro. He had the 1910s on lock. He was out here hooping during the Great Depression. You know who else was hooping during this time?
Oh my God, who is this guy? This is great.
Thomas Jefferson. This is crazy, bro. That is Will Ferrell out there putting straight belt to ass, bro. Imagine World War II going on and you get to witness hoops like this, bro. Larry Bird, a true American man. Larry Bird used to be out there cooking, bro.
Wow, who is that guy, man? I love him, dude. Oh my God.
But that was fire, and it's so true. Like, I didn't know Larry Bird could dunk, like, until I watched the Pistons, the behind the scenes of the Pistons. But I mean,
He was one of those dudes that you just thought only shot threes, and now you watch something like that, and you're like, "Dang, dude could ball. He absolutely could ball." And he comes from small town Indiana, white dude playing. Like it was more
and like
arguably in the
white
80s,
dude, right? Like little calves,
yeah, skinny white dude, and like, but nobody in those. I guess like no one in those days, maybe not, but like. It wasn't so much about skin color, and like it was more like who could ball, who couldn't, and it was impressive when you see the white dudes dunking, especially White Men Can't Dunk, the movie, and but like
White Men Can't Jump, yeah, Woody Harrelson.
Like take me back to those days, man, where like it was just like the whites ball with the blacks, and maybe you get an occasional Mexican coming over, like no one cared, no one cared, man.
But everybody has a platform now, and that tends to be the argument, right? If you have a big platform, use it for something. And it just seems like that everything now is so political. So is it because it seems like it's so much more now? Is that because there was no internet back there? There were no platforms. Like nobody had a platform. People had followings, but no. People didn't have followers or followings. They had fans.
Yeah.
But the difference now is that everybody has a following and everybody has a platform. So they need to make sure that if they have all these followers and this huge platform, that they need to be doing something. Do you think that might be why there is such a big, like push in the face, like it's always there?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. I mean, the first thing most people do when they wake up is they open their phones, check their notifications, and then they're on social media, everyone's platform. They're either posting stuff themselves or they're catching up, reading everybody's opinion on everything on God's green earth. And if you don't have the discipline to kind of create space between what you're reading on the internet and like your everyday day-to-day life and common sense and stuff like that, you end up getting caught up in the bad side of the social medias. I sound 80 years old when I say that, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like social media can be absolutely used for very good things. You can have followings. I mean, look at Jason Khalipa lately for the last, I don't know, half year or so. If you check out his page, he went from like a lot of NC fit stuff to like straight up, hey dads, do better, be better. That's dope. I love that. But then you get people who kind of to fulfill it's like self-fulfilling prophecy, to make them right. They have this platform on the internet where they're just going to spew everything that they think, just kind of one side of the coin without really giving acknowledgement to the other side, just because most people these days, they want to be right. My marriage therapist asked my ex-wife and I, she asked her, do you want to be right or do you want to be married? And we're not married anymore. So she wanted to be right, that's just how it is. It's like that. People they want to be right. And it's like, yeah, being right is cool, but learning and being smarter and gaining knowledge and wisdom is better. So to answer your question, it's like, yeah, the internet and the social media, for all of its benefits, sure do have a whole bunch of downsides. And when you get all these people to just zone in on what you're telling them, and like flat earth guy and Savannah, the fittest flat earth guy, you get all these people that are just so cocksure that the earth is flat, and you're stupid if you don't think that. How did we get to that? That's ridiculous. I think it ties into sports as well.
I'm gonna show you this real quick, and then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this conversation. But I definitely want to show you this. I want to see what you think about this. All right, you ready? This is serious.
I'm ready.
Jeremy. This is serious. This is about like ring culture. So basically, LeBron saying, "Hey, it doesn't matter how many rings you have, you can't."
Froze.
Oh, you good? You back? I don't know. Did you break something?
Come back.
Are we frozen? Uh-oh. Do you have to get kicked out and come back?
What just happened?
Probably.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Can you hear me? We're good. Sorry. My bad.
Oh, you got it?
My bad.
Okay. All right, here. I'm gonna show you this. This is LeBron trying to justify him not having rings.
I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the all be all of everything. Sit here and tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy.
They can be talked about and discussed with the dudes that won rings, but you didn't win rings. You like,
Yeah.
Sorry, like Steve Nash. I love Steve Nash. Like,
Right.
You didn't win, dude.
Each one of those dudes, if they're honest, and Charles Barkley will definitely be at the forefront, still want rings. They wanted rings because that was the goal. They understand there probably won't be in the conversation of the Kobe's, Jordans, maybe LeBron's. Oh, definitely. I say maybe because I don't like them, but like they're not going to be in that conversation because they don't have the hardware, the prizes that just like any other sport. You know what I'm saying? Like take who's in hockey that's Wayne Gretzky. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how many championships he has, but like. Sorry, but he got all these rings, so we're not going to talk about another hockey player in that realm because that's just how it goes.
That's why Dr. Reed, Judge Reed, he yelled at me for Steph Curry, but like rings, bro, rings, like rings.
That's just how it goes.
One ring or 1, 2 rings or one, like it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady.
He can't.
You can't.
I love Peyton Manning.
For sure.
Love him.
A big ass forehead it is. Yeah.
And I hate Brady. Like I hate him.
You have every reason to where you live at him.
Giants fan. I hate him. But you cannot be in the same conversation as Tom Brady. Sorry. And I love Peyton Manning. Love him.
Right. Just hey, I'll tell you another example. Brett Favre. That's my quarterback. You know, was my quarterback. He won 1 Super Bowl, lost the 2nd Super Bowl, never got back. Right. Statistically, Manning, Favre, Rodgers. Now, you name it, they got there. It's Dan Marino. Incredible statistics. That's cool. That's great. How many rings do they have?
LeBron. Oh, you want to hear about LeBron and Dan Marino? Okay, here we go.
Or Mahomes, because he only has 1 ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport. Right. Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in the room with those guys because he didn't win a championship. They don't discuss those things, you know.
He can be in the room. He can't be discussed as the GOAT.
Right. Because otherwise, why don't we just remove championships and we'll go based on statistics? Who's thrown the most yards, you know, and a lot of that comes down to how a team plays, you know, like the Dolphins were very gunslinging, whereas a lot of teams that Peyton Manning even played on where they run first, you know what I'm saying? So like, okay, let's just get rid of trophies, let's get rid of rings, and we'll just go based on who threw the most touchdowns, who threw the most yards. You know, there has to be something subjective that we say this is what differentiates you from the rest of the pack, and it's championships.
LeBron just wants that because he doesn't have the championships.
Yep,
that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll say that, and I can agree with that, and that's part of the conversation. CrossFat. If you're talking about Dan Marino, greatest to never win it, sure, we can have that conversation all day, but he's not the greatest,
right?
Like. Because the people that won it are the greatest.
That's just how it goes. There are exceptions to all that, especially if we talk about, I'll say 2 exceptions to that rule or that concept, but they're very small. One is someone like Trent Dilfer when he won with the Ravens back in like 2000, best defense of all time. that's what won the championship. Or Robert Ory, he goes from team to team to team, winning all these championships. There's exceptions to everything, but largely, if you don't have the championships, you can't be considered one of the greatest because you didn't get to the ultimate. You know, that's the ultimate. You know,
that's what I'm saying. You can't say that about the Bills. Like you can't
Right.
be like, oh, they were the greatest team to never win a championship those 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Sorry.
they were horrible, and I hate them, and they're annoying as shit, and I wanted them to win. Like, what?
That doesn't even seem real, does it? If you think back to 4 championships in a row, I mean, that'll never happen again. I don't think. That's crazy.
And of course, the Giants follow right after them and go on a fucking boat cruise when they're supposed to win some shit and then fuck up. Like, it's just. LeBron wants the convo to switch to stats. Yeah, for sure. He played in a soft league. Only way to compete with Jordan was to change the convo, and that's the craziness. And then, babe, I'm sorry, we'll get off this.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
But like, when you watch,
you want me to learn about sports? I'm listening to you talk to somebody else about sports. I'm learning about sports so that you can kind of have a conversation with me, and I can be like, "Oh, I've heard that name before. Didn't he do this?"
That's a good wife right there.
Learning.
Where do I find me one of those?
I have the best. I definitely have the best.
Because we'll start talking stats and numbers and people and I'm like, but I don't know this stuff. And he's like, Mommy, why don't you know? And I was like, your mother. Your mother is the sports one. Your mother is.
Go to other mommy.
But it was so funny. And babe, you can go back to what you were saying. Fine. But last night we were sitting down eating dinner and these two were going in about fucking
my
pictures.
son tried to punk me like all night.
But he was correct.
He was
correct. I like stats or something or like
players, years, how long they
when
played.
the MLB started.
Like, that was the biggest fight between the two. That was
my god.
So funny.
I'm impressed. Tell Lil G I am impressed.
He's pretty cool about that.
That's amazing.
So
that's funny.
I'm trying to listen about sports. But I always say you should have like a sports show. Like you should have Jeremy come on and have someone else come on and like you guys can just talk about
that'd
sports.
Be great,
like,
but
I'd love to.
Half the people in the chat that like talking about it don't want to reveal their identity, so they can't do it.
This is true. Crossfat.
Right?
True.
I know Crossfat is Russell Berger. I already said it this morning or summer. I said it. I think that's Russell. He's from Alabama. He lives in Alabama. Pretty sure that's where Russell Berger lives right now. It only makes sense.
Yeah, he is.
It only makes sense.
Oh, D. Reed, do you want to go? Oh, Judge Reed. All right, I will get in touch with you because that would be fire.
That'd be a good time.
That'd be a really good time. He's already beat my ass on a couple of conversations now that we've had in the DMs. So yeah, I'm whatever. I'm willing to take it. Pause.
Hey. As long as Colleen's okay with it, right?
Yeah, she's fine.
She wouldn't enjoy it, so.
Yes.
I'm not worried.
Did you learn your lesson, Garrett?
I did. Yeah.
Have you had 3 different drinks? Or how many drinks do you have in Jeremy? I feel like every time you drink something, it's something different.
I got my pH perfectly balanced water.
Oh, there you go. Okay. I was like, how many
water bottle's about 5 days old right now.
Yo, y'all were talking about pH in Sevon's podcast today. That was y'all are a mess.
I think I missed that.
Oh, you missed pH balance?
Mag, did you mean wait a damn minute or what? What a damn minute?
The last minute has been amazing.
Yeah, well, it was. All right, so let's review this, and we need to review it with Jeremy. So I have let's go. So ready? So these were questions.
Well, hold on. She didn't appreciate that you didn't do a countdown. Sorry, Meg.
Oh, we'll start over, Meg.
I half the time I forget, and half the time I'm on it. Sorry. But okay, here, let's review this.
Oh wait, this one was really funny.
This is amazing. So, and Jeremy, we need you for this. Ready? Is the sound on? Yeah, okay.
You probably saw this earlier.
Dude, Saturday morning, let's go to the ranch with the pep link.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And let's do a podcast from the ranch and see if we can stream from there.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to test that.
All right, hold on.
Okay, go ahead, Caleb. But I like this already. Yiddies.
This is the foam grip that doesn't suck.
Oh, snap.
I don't have YouTube Premium. Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell you what I think.
Ask you a question. What's more important in a relationship, communication or finances?
I'm a married lesbian.
Who asked you that?
Holy crap, where did he come from? Oh my God. Right though? Like,
Nobody asked. Nobody.
why do obviously not just that lady, but why do so many people, we've all had those interactions, like so many people walk around waiting to be attacked, maybe, so they have like this defense plan that they're like, he literally straight up, whether you're lesbian, whether you're straight, it don't matter, like, what's more important, communication, what was it, communication or finances? It's a straight up question. Like if I came on maybe during or before the show and I said, Garrett, Colleen, what's more important, finances or communication? I'd be hard pressed to believe that y'all are gonna right. Jeremy, I'm a gay married lesbian. Great, that's cool. I know, but like, what's more important? Like,
you know what that is. And God, this podcast has gotten me to this podcast has gotten me to show the world sides of my personality that my wife and my closest best friends are only supposed to see. But it's pretty much saying, Jeremy comes on and says, "Hey, how are you?" My answer is like, "We all eat vagina." Like, that's what that is. Like,
it is.
The minute I say that I'm a lesbian, it's like, oh, we all eat vagina. Like,
right.
like
that's what identifies you, is the fact that you're like nobody. That's great, and maybe we can have a conversation about that some other time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can. But like,
right?
Come on now. Wow.
It's insane, dude. Like when I saw that, and I haven't seen this clip anywhere. Obviously, it's on Instagram. I haven't seen it anywhere, and I was just like, "Oh, Sevon would find that. Like that would be something that pops up into his algorithm."
Absolutely, he's straight up. He's searching for that shit.
Wait, wasn't it Caleb that found it? Was it Caleb that found it? I thought.
Or Caleb, same,
but different. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
It'd be like if you asked me that question and I'm like, I'm a half black single dad.
Right.
Okay. So what's your point?
Without allowing it to come up in a organic
conversation.
Right.
Like, and it's interesting to me because I see it so much more now that I don't do that. And not saying that I would like come out and say like, "Hi, I'm Colleen, I'm gay," but that's very much how like I walked around with my identity for a very long time because I struggled with coming out, and you guys have all heard my story, but like when I came out and then her and I got married, like I needed everybody to know because I finally made it. I was out and happy and proud, and we were married, and the struggle I had with my family and blah 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 blah, and I wore all the rainbows and all this type of stuff. But then eventually, like when you realize that I don't need to lead with that, I can just allow the conversation the same way that everybody would be like, you and I are chatting, you're chatting about your kids. And I was like, oh yeah, my son, blah, 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 blah. Or anybody that's talking about their partner or whatever. Oh, my wife and I this. Or, I get like, how long have you lived here? Oh, I've been here for 13 years. Why did you move here? My wife's family lives here. Like, and let it be like a natural conversation versus being like, hi, I'm gay. And I didn't, and again, when you are part of that, you don't realize how ridiculous it sounds.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it happens.
I give anyone like that the benefit of the doubt because we're all like that in a certain way, depending on what it is, for a certain period of time. And then you have, what up, brother? You have that moment where those moments where you grow out of it, and then it's not like at the forefront. But which is surprising because from that video, the lady looked older, maybe 40s, 50s.
You should have dealt with it already. Like,
right, you should be over it. Where like it's not the first thought you have.
Yeah.
Right, you should be secure in who you are, which is Colleen what you're saying. You're secure in who you are now. There was a time where you felt like you had to prove it, and I totally understand. I get that because that's not just with your situation, that's with a lot of things. We feel like we need validation and we need it and we need it and we need it. And some people just never grow out of it. That lady's a perfect example. She's still in this like, well, I need you to validate me. Like, yo, I don't care what you are in that realm. Like you said, it comes up in a conversation, swell, fantastic. I asked you a question between two different things. What's more important? It had nothing to do with your sexuality.
Nothing. And this is awesome. Crossfat. Did she think he was hitting on her? No. She thinks, and this is the best part of this whole thing, she thinks that her experience being married is different somehow because she's gay.
Sure.
Like,
yeah. And if he's hitting on her, that's a horrible way of hitting on her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's not the line.
Hey, girl, do you prefer, this? I'm going to ask you this crazy intellectual question to hit on you. Like, no, dude. Like, no, that's not how it works, But I get what you're saying,
Same way as like if you do ask like an intelligent question or you do ask about something, they start by saying, well, as a gay person, I'm like, I didn't ask that. I simply just asked like question.
Right. I used to do that in the Savant chat all the time. I'd be like, as a black man, you know what I'm saying? Like no one asked, bro. No one asked. And I used to just say it as a joke. Like I wasn't being serious. Is because I don't need to lead everything that I'm gonna say. Now, if you ask me like what's your experience been like, I'd be like, as a black guy or a half black guy or whatever, like, okay, yeah, but like I'm not just gonna lead with that for hey, do you prefer communication or finances? Man, I'm black, dude. Like, okay.
So if you say that, does that mean you're more concerned with finances?
Right. Yeah. I was just gonna say that one. The guy can actually assume like I'm not really good with money.
Well, hold on. I have a very important question to ask you, Heidi. Why does Jeremy consistently have the worst internet on the planet?
I feel like how I look now, I don't look as crisp as you guys, but when I look at myself right now, I look better than I have. I don't know. Like right now I'm at the gym, so I'm on their Wi-Fi, so I'm not at home. I don't know. I'm sorry, Heidi.
Every once in a while, it's fine.
We're taking donations.
Yeah.
So, anytime.
And then real quick, Corey Leonard, I actually experienced that with a lady this week on the phone at work, expecting me to act some sort of way when she said she had a wife. Yeah. That's because they always put us in a fucking protected class. And the community always thinks like, hey, because I say I'm gay, I'm supposed to get some shit. No. Yeah. Like, you're supposed to get whatever you want. I don't know. Like
you get what you earn. You know what I mean? Like you get what you earn, and that's just how it goes. And sometimes you don't get what you earn. Like you work hard for something. Sometimes you don't get it. But it has nothing to do with your sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Corey, probably you should have pulled out your lesbian binder of how to proceed with that conversation.
I don't care if you're married to a horse.
Well, I mean, kind of to that point.
That's fucking
like
awesome.
The only time that I have felt the importance of saying that she's a woman is when I'm giving information that they ask for. So, like if I like doing insurance or I'm doing this or doing that, they always ask like prefix, and I'm like Mrs. Like, or I give like her middle name because her and G have the same name. So I'm like in reference to our son, that's his mother. You know what I mean? Like those.
Yeah. When it matters. Yeah, for sure.
But for somebody that I don't know or whatever, like that's not.
It's wild, man.
It's not of his importance. Am I echoing?
Yeah, someone's echoing. Someone turned their computer.
Is it me?
It's probably Jeremy.
Yeah, if you have a computer or whatever, turn the volume off on your computer.
Let me see.
I think you're good now. Yeah, I don't hear it now. What?
I have to talk to the gym owners and figure out why their Wi-Fi sucks too.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's in there. I don't know why it's in there, but I need to get through this clip. This is serious right now. Hold on. Volume. All right.
I could leave and come back if you want.
No, you're fine.
Damn! I don't know.
Well, I mean, it still goes for communication.
Yeah. I feel like we might have slightly different experiences.
Oh my god.
Hey,
How you like?
play that again.
Ignore, can I ask you a question? What's more important in a relationship, communication or finances?
I'm a married lesbian.
Who asked you that?
Hey, dude, that's
Oh yeah, I can't play the rest of that because right after that comes a name that I like. No,
We're not saying here.
we're not doing that. But that part and like honestly, if he asked me that, I would say, "Yo, communication." Corey.
Love you too, Corey.
Corey, you can come hang out too if you want.
No one can understand you, dude. That Cajun accent's too strong.
Oh, he does. He does have that Cajun accent.
I love his Cajun accent, man.
Yo, that is fire as hell. Yep.
Dude.
Is it? We're still echoing.
No, I'm trying to see if I did something, but I think I'm good now. Good?
No, is it Jeremy's fan?
Or are you watching us on something else, Jeremy?
No, I'm not. I
You don't have
think I am.
YouTube. You don't have YouTube open,
Hold
do you?
on, let's try this. It's you.
Yeah, it's totally him.
It's you.
It's
I'm gonna leave and
absolutely
come back. I'll leave and come back.
Wait.
It's his fan. So
Yeah, it's your fan.
It's picking up from your computer. So just
Yeah.
go into the computer and make sure that you're.
Oh, you guys are good? You don't hear it?
I
Okay.
could turn the fan off.
If you guys don't hear it, then maybe it's just, that's fine. I'm good if it's good on YouTube.
I don't want you guys to be annoyed the whole damn time. I can turn the
No,
fan
I'm
off or turn it in a different direction.
No, I want to hit one more. I want to hit one more spot. Pause.
With someone.
You're full of them.
Skip the line and get
Oh.
right to
I don't want that.
Hey, it's the goat.
Oh, damn it.
your destination.
I have to
That's
do
why
it.
you go with Hertz.
No, we're not doing this. All right, I'll do it. Not sharing it. Okay. But yeah, I would absolutely say communication because they're just dumb. Like,
Yeah,
And-
communication, man. If you don't have that, it's fucking Corey. If you don't have communication, everything else suffers, and that will be finances. That will be the whole relationship is going to struggle. So communications. Number one, I'm working on my communication with my internet, right?
oh,
You are losing, my friend.
Yeah, you're losing.
You are
Joseph,
losing.
dude. I thank you for all of the reels, and we're gonna get into those reels today. You are the
Does
best.
he send you Angel Reels too?
It's Corey Leonard
So
and
funny.
and Joseph Ramirez and the best reels on the fucking planet. And you're gonna love them, Jeremy. Just wait. I just want to
Can't
finish.
wait.
I just want to finish this one thing because it's freaking hilarious, and I still. All right, so this is the last. So this is the tip right here. So
I go find the triathlon runner, and I'm like, you need more intensity. They miss it by a mile because they have their own depth.
All right, hold on.
Fuck, dude.
Heidi.
I cannot tell you how
Thank you,
tell
Heidi.
you how right you are. There's some
Men
new.
don't like women asking.
I want to be defensive, even though I'm dying to be defensive. I know what you. I think I know what you mean. I think I
What
know
are
you mean.
we? What are we exactly? Where's this relationship going?
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's fair, Heidi. That's fair.
Oh, Susan.
I get in that position. I get in that position daily. Get in that position daily. You know what my wife loves doing to me? She loves sending me Maris Bryson loves when I ask him questions. It's like a fun game. He loves it.
Yo, it's not a fun
Just
game.
Wait till you fucking get married to see how much he loves it.
It's not.
My wife loves to send me like clips from Anomaly, or stuff on Instagram. She'll be like, "Is this true?" Like, fuck. Here we go.
Answer correctly.
All right.
You're good. There's one more, I think.
Banter in relationships is fun. Yeah, you wait. I win the game when he gets mad.
Poor Bryson. He just gets in arguments with Taylor all the time.
That is
pray for Bryson.
My wife's like 10 and 0 then, or 15 million and
Word.
Oh shit! Here we go. Today's show, Jeff, is 8.9.
Right.
That's
so.
Whew.
That's fair though. We ask a lot of questions. I get that. Like, dudes, my bad. And someone, I think it was Sean M, asked the questions like, in a lesbian relationship, do you guys just ask questions to each other all along? Like,
Oh my God, who said that?
Sean M.
Oh,
And I was
man.
like, yeah, we fucking do. Like that. I mean, we really do. But we have
That's
the temperament for it. Whereas you guys are like, oh my God, stop. Like everything's fine. Like.
Yeah. And to answer Heidi, to answer your question, I would say it's nuance. There's like layers to it, because what I want mostly as a husband, as a man, is you to feel comfortable and confident. One, that you can ask questions, but two, that you don't need to ask so many questions. That like some things are kind of like known, they don't need to be asked. You know, it's
no. You think that's not true.
I know. I'm just I'm divorced. I get it. I understand. I get it. But like, it's you know, you're raising your kids and they ask tons of questions. At some point, you want to know that you've parented well enough that those questions kind of go away, and maybe new questions come, but those questions go away. It's like when it's like kind of the same question or worded differently, but it's the same question and it's over and over. I think that's where men tend to be like, yo, why am I a ventriloquist?
You were frozen for like a good 3 minutes.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Damn it, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. But I guess that's what it comes down to. It's just like when you're asking like the same question different ways, or this is it. My personal experience when it comes to questions, it's when decisions have already been made that involve both of us, and you still are questioning it. Then it's like, okay, what are we doing? Are you not happy with the decision we made that you could have said that 10, 15 minutes ago before we started getting the kids ready and made dinner reservations or what? Why are you now asking questions after we like, you know, that's when I think it Corey, shut the fuck up. That's where it gets frustrating.
Yes, but things can change though.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that just because you have a conversation about one thing one time doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to have a second conversation or a third conversation about something, because within that something could change.
Mm-hmm. Like your guys' feelings. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I get that.
You also have feelings.
He's like,
sir.
I don't give a shit.
You have a
about
lot
it.
of feelings too. But like,
Hold on.
I just think like, we need to just ask more questions and we need to unpack things way more.
No, they don't though. The thing
You know,
is-
go ahead. I'm sorry, Garrett. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say they don't though. Like you ask a question, I answer it. I feel like the question's answered, and I don't have to answer it again.
The disc. Oh my God. Joseph is revealing his age.
I remember that. I'll reveal my age. I absolutely remember.
And
that.
Megan said it. Oh my God.
Oh, the
wow.
dialect. Yep.
You know what it is like?
Next
you know what?
spell.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Nextel.
That was awesome.
People,
though.
I wonder if
enjoyed
people
Nextel.
use some of those things.
Probably.
You know what solves a lot of that though, on a serious note or whatever, is there's this practice like within the dads group that I help run where we call weeding the garden. It sounds so, you know, whatever, woo woo. It sounds feminine, you know, it sounds woo woo or whatever. But
no emotions, right, Jerome?
No emotions, none at all.
Okay.
But like let's say for you guys, Sunday night at 7:00, you guys are going to, or maybe whatever Lil G is sleeping, you guys are going to spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes talking about the prior week, what went right, what went wrong, blah, blah, blah. And then the week to come. And it's more of like making sure we're on the same page as plans go and all of that. But it often turns into questions like, hey, last week you said you were going to do this and you did something else, and why did you do that? And you're like, let's unpack. So I think if more couples set that time apart to weed the garden, there would be less questions that would need to be asked, because hey, we're flowing, we're on the same page, we know what's supposed to happen, and there's still going to be questions, as there should be, but maybe that's part of it. Not enough people do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you're willing to have a lot of conversations, and G and I have had a lot of conversations about certain topics and whatever. And I think that when you get to that point where you're unwilling to continue to have the conversation, I think that that's when the breakdown really happens. And some people can't come back from that, because the minute that Garrett is unwilling to talk to me about what I'm going through or what I need to unpack with her, then that's when the disconnect happens. Yeah. And it's not just between the two of us, it's what she needs to unpack for herself as well as for me. And so the shit that I've gone through and the promises that were broken and the accountability that wasn't there, or the boundaries that weren't set or whatever, like those were engraved in my subconscious when I was younger as a child, and we carry those, and they continue to come up and they continue to come up. And if you're not willing to break those down when they show up, then there is no conversation and there is no relationship.
Yeah, you see that time and time again. That's very well said. Absolutely. To me, it could be argued that the more questions, the less secure you guys could be. This isn't universally true, so don't. I'm not speaking like it's the Bible, but the more kind of question-y your relationship is, the less secure things can be, because you're not secure in like, it's all good. I don't, I have this question, but is it really important? Can it wait? Does it even need to be asked? I don't know. It's like, I don't know, but I'm a man saying this.
Are you talking about specific things? Like there's just certain things that like in a relationship, like once it's set, and we shouldn't have to talk about it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so you're talking about like for us, G set a boundary very early on in our relationship. Like if I'm mad, I can't yell. Like I can't yell at her because that's it. Like she, whatever.
Right.
Like for me, I'm like, you can't leave. Like if we're fighting, you can't leave. Like you can go in the other room, but like you can't leave the house. You can't, like, that's a boundary for me. Like you talk about that kind of stuff.
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
You talk about it, the boundary is set. So what you're saying is that when it's other things, like there's room for conversation and constant questions and other things, but there's specific things that you're like, once it's set, it's set.
Yeah, because that's exactly how dudes operate. There's, ask the guys in here, there's just things that we've already established this. It might shift, it might pivot, it might need to have a discussion, but like we've already established this. We don't need to go over it again. But in a relationship, if it's something serious or more like that needs questioning, that needs sifting through, that's fine to me. But the everyday kind of stuff, like why are we questioning this to death? We don't need to do that, and rule and don't.
Oh yeah, I was going to bring that up too. I mean, Heidi, if that's the rule that you want, you should set it.
That's fair. Absolutely.
Or are you asking like what we do because we have both?
I mean, I said like if you yell at me, I turn off. Like I tune you out, and I can't, like, I'm not going to hear what you're trying to say. I'll hear you if you're not yelling at me, but that's just a trick. If you yell at me, I'm pretty much that it's over.
And for me, the don't leave part is I'm processing huge abandonment issues.
Right.
Like I have huge abandonment issues that I still experience now. Like we're constantly talking about it. Like with us, with
Oh, you do have both. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like
Okay.
I like that a lot. I think you should have both. That's
Yeah, you can't sell yourself short in a relationship. You don't want to have a whole bunch of like, you can't do this, you can't say that, you can't go. You know, like if it's this crazy long list, that's true, Kenneth. That's very true. Then all right, maybe we need to like figure that out. But if it's like, if it's your guys' rules, don't yell, don't leave. That's absolutely, that's like a bare minimum, you know.
But yeah, that I think that too. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have a relationship, and the way that you talk about shit is yelling and leaving. How does that help the relationship?
Right.
Like you're not talking about. You're not communicating.
So many people. Like, you see so many people, and I'm also
Bingo.
watching a show on Peacock. If you haven't seen
Oh,
it,
boy, yeah.
I'm watching couples therapy, so I'm learning a lot of things about.
And it's lesbians couple therapy.
Not just lesbians.
Okay. It's like true stories or whatever. Like
it's real people.
real people.
Like it's real people coming in.
It's
for
not
couples
real
that-
people. It's motherfuckers that want to be on a show. It's not. They're not
scripted.
They're real people too, Garrett.
But all of them.
Fuck! I have to acknowledge everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's funny.
They sit down and they're like, "We don't understand why we can't get along," and she'll ask them, and I yell, I get pissed off. I'm calling you a fucking asshole, and the other one shut down, and she's kind of looking at both of them like. And we wonder why.
Right. You guys are making my job very easy today as a therapist.
All right, Corey, fine.
Bitches, thank you, Corey. Yes.
TV.
All right, fine.
I have to give you.
Corey, you want to be on TV? What are you
I don't
talking
know.
about?
Is it like I don't know what your nickname's
Babe,
gonna
send
be,
him a
but
link. Corey wants to come hang
Corey,
out.
you
want
want to? I don't. Do I have his email anymore? I don't even.
Oh,
know.
didn't you say he has
Heidi.
a really thick accent?
I love his Cajun accent. I can listen to that shit all day.
I love
I'm not gonna
it.
lie.
Jeremy doesn't think he should have to keep saying "I love you." Is that the vibe I was giving off? I say that
Is that
too
true,
much.
Jeremy, because if
No,
that's true,
I get my kids tell me I say it too much, and my ex-wife, I said it all the time. I just to give that confidence. It's all good. Honey, saying it every 2 seconds defeats the purpose of the meaning.
Joseph, we usually agree on a lot of things.
I don't think
I do not agree with you.
Right. I think certain things can be said too much. Maybe I don't know. Like, I'll never leave you. I'll never leave you. If you're saying that over and over, that's kind of like, why do you keep saying that? But like, I love you. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think you can say "I love you" as much as you want.
Absolutely, for sure.
And we do, because you never know when someone.
Or how about this though? Maybe Joseph is talking about like saying it when you don't really mean it. Just to appease them, just to get them to shut up, and
you can feel that though, can't you? I can feel that.
Yeah. But some people aren't. Some people will feel it, but they won't say anything. They're like, fine.
I've done it. I've said "I love you" to appease somebody, just to like whatever.
Yeah.
And
G had a colorful past.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Hey, this is my therapy, not G. Okay.
Right. No,
Stop it.
Yeah. I said it just to say it, or out of habit, or just to not have a fight that day. Like, yeah, sure. Yeah, I've absolutely done that.
Corey, you dork.
I can say "I love you" as much as I want, but with my apparently thick accent, you might not understand it.
Apparently, no, it is thick.
It does sound amazing.
Corey,
I love you.
I have an accent too, from what Garrett said.
You used to. You don't anymore. You've been here too long.
Someone else said it too.
I
when
love
we started
you.
this podcast, where they were like, "Where's Colleen from?" I'm like, "Upstate New York."
Has your ex-wife remarried?
Mine, no. She's got I've talked about this, but she's got a boyfriend that she still hasn't let me meet. But to my knowledge, they're not married yet. Who knows?
It's because
she wants you back. She loves you.
Or I was gonna
she
say
can't resist that big mocha muscle package.
Come on, who can, right?
Wait, I wanted to tell Jake the other day. He put a story up where he did, I think, deadlifts at 200 kilos. I think he did. And then he was snatching like 100 pound dumbbell or something like that.
Cleaning it.
Cleaning it. Okay. But what he did was he walked. So I thought he was going to pull a U. I was like, oh, here's a thirst video. He's going to go right in front and start dropping down and smashing with his ass right in front. But he didn't. He turned to the side. I was like, did you not learn anything from Jeremy?
Do you know that I purposely post a lot of my workout videos with now, not before, but now with that, since you called me out, I purposely will post it. Like I was doing those lunge wall balls on my basketball hoop the other day, and the angle was like right there. I'm like, get a load of that, Colleen.
Yo, there's one clip that we posted of you on YouTube, and it's just you sitting there. You're about to talk to the camera with your shirt off, but that's the start of it, and you're like glistening and shit in the sun and whatever after your workout. That shit got 1,000 fucking views in like 5 minutes.
Did it? Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
it was all dudes. They're in my DMs now.
Yeah, it was the one where you beat Matthew. It was the Matthew.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just sitting on a bench waiting for everybody to finish, and you're just glistening in the sun and shit. And like, I put that up, and 1,000 views. 5 fucking minutes.
I love it. We gotta do that more often now.
We gotta do that chocolate mocha. We're gonna.
That's right. That's right.
I blame you and Jan and Jake because the first.
Dude, I had so many things.
The first thing I thought of was that. To ask was, hey Jeremy, do you always finish first?
You've been corrupted.
We've all been corrupted.
Oh, to answer your question, yes, I do know. Straight up.
I have to get off of
Wait,
this
I
cannot hang out with you guys anymore. It's so bad.
I legit have this. We're not going to get through anything productive today. That's fine. I have to ask you though, what
do we ever?
Do you feel bad when you finish first? Like legit.
If it's
not
too fast,
not a workout. But like,
yeah.
Yeah.
If it's too fast, like you can, as a man or woman, you can sense when you've pleased the other enough, maybe whether orgasm is involved or not. But like, if I sense, hey man, that was too quick, and she didn't get much out of it, I will feel bad. 100%. I'll be like, hey, give me 5 minutes. We'll run it back. I'm not even kidding. Like I'll feel that bad. I'm like, hey, let's run it back. You know.
It's like, Grant, let me rest 20 minutes. I'll run that mile.
Yeah, right. We'll do it again. Because I'm not like. I've never been that one for like, I just got to get my nut neat, you know, and then I'm like, all right, peace, you know, like I want to make sure you enjoy this experience too, you know? So yes, absolutely. I will feel bad if I don't please.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's my wife's fault tonight. It wasn't me.
I can't hang out with you guys anymore. I need a break. I can't.
That's fine. I also want to clear the air on one thing.
What?
I do not shave my chest. That's been the talk lately too, is Jeremy shaves his chest. I swear to God, like nipples, I get like these little baby hairs, and then it just starts looking weird. It's like a little baby hair. And I'm just like, I don't need this.
Stop.
I don't need
Stop.
Pause. Time out. Hold on.
I knew that we were gonna laugh. Yes.
No. Because is that how you guys do it?
Just go down for some sushi.
Is that how you regroup? Because I can eat a peach for hours. Is that the trick for men?
I gotta get my nut,
Corey, stop telling us so much about your life, dude. Come on.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's when you guys do like to eat a peach, is when you need to rest up to fix what you just broke.
Eat the groceries. Eat the groceries.
Ew. No.
You got it. You just learned something.
No. All right. I did just learn something.
Nope. I'm good. Thanks.
Oh God, that's funny. But eating the peach is not eating groceries. That's different.
Isn't it the same?
Oh my God.
See, Joseph's been hanging out with this crew too long too.
Joseph's the innocent old dirty guy that you love to be around because he's gonna say shit like that.
Oh my God, Gatorade is true though. I can attest to Gatorade.
Corey, it's two different things. I thought eating the groceries and the peach were the same.
No, groceries
Groceries is
groceries
the booty
is
hole.
groceries, and
Groceries
a
is the
peach
booty hole.
is yeah. No, they took that when they started using. Oh, Jeremy, are you gone?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
You're making your lips on this screen right now are amazing.
Are hilarious.
Screenshot. I want to see.
They took the peach emoji and made it like.
No, I know that, but I thought it was just another.
No, that's it.
Jeremy,
All right, I'm kicking you out, Jeremy. Come back. That's fucking fire. That's hilarious.
Oh my god, so fucking
Let's
funny.
try again.
Hey, is this better?
Okay. Yeah, you're moving again.
Where are you? Here, I'm gonna send you the.
That's
picture.
hilarious. Holy shit!
I'm not.
All right, well,
I'm not a booty hole guy either. I don't. Jake talks about it a lot. It's never enticed me. It's never enticed me. I'm like, yeah, I'm good, dude. Like, it's not. It's be one thing. It's like a nose snot comes out of. That's gross enough. But like that.
Thank you.
That's
for the
where
clarification.
you're.
I appreciate it.
Right. I knew you needed that. But like. That's where your filth comes out. That's like all of your filth. And I don't care how much you wipe it and
Thank you.
Like sorry, Jake.
We agree. Thank you.
but has anyone decided like, oh maybe this is a hard left turn? I don't know.
We're gonna recenter ourselves.
No, we're not gonna recenter anything. But you remember at NorCal when Savon was like, "Oh, what's his face was dehydrated. Pooh Boy was dehydrated and he passed out, and then he was putting ice cubes in his toes."
Yeah.
I will drink Gatorade and water the entire time at the games because if I get overheated and pass out, and it is terrifying to me to think that I will wake up or look up and Savon is putting ice cubes in my toe. I will never be able to look at the man again. Ever. I won't be able to do it. And I love him. I'll never be able to go outside again if that happens. Like,
so you just don't like someone else touching your feet
with ice cubes? Like, no.
I never even heard when he said he was doing that. I'm like, did he just make that up at the let me put ice cubes between? I never even heard of that being a thing.
Yeah, that is my thought process, Kenneth. And if he spreads my toes, I'm not gonna make it in life. Like just at that point, just throw me in the street. I can't. I won't be able to do it.
Oh shit!
I will have no more self-respect.
100%, he made that shit up.
Did he?
No way. There's no way.
I literally looked at her when everybody was like, "Oh yeah, we're all going to the games." And after that episode, I was like,
"On second thought,
please put. I need you to have all the like cold washcloths around me. If I'm running around, I get dehydrated or overheated. Please, or just pick me up and drag me somewhere else where nobody can see me.
Right?
Because
do not let them touch my feet.
I will not be okay at all."
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I feel you.
As loving as he means it,
it's not though.
I'll never be able to look in a mirror.
Is that past trauma, like foot trauma, or
no? I have no past foot trauma. Maybe it's the.
Well, you haven't lived. No, I'm just kidding. Your face. She's like, well.
Oh God, yeah. Let me be dehydrated in peace. It's fine. I'll be fine. Like it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's not, there's no trauma there. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to go on if any dude touched my feet.
I'll say I think it's more the
it's not even
thing.
Savon.
I think it's more
dude
the
touching my feet.
of touching her feet.
Yeah, it'd be weird as hell.
No, I feel you.
Not okay.
I feel you.
All right, we're not. I guess we're not.
Why not?
Are we centering this out?
Go ahead, center it out.
I did want to show you this because this was.
I'll try to bring this back before we go.
Bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. This for Joseph. I think he left, but if Joseph is around, this was amazing. This was amazing to me. I modeled my game after. This is Angel Reese. She modeled her game after Michael Jordan.
God.
Which is the most hilarious fucking thing I've ever heard of in my entire life.
I'm finna drop this nigga. Big bean head ass boy. Foul.
Sorry,
Oh.
I hit the wrong button. But yeah, like she literally said that, and
game.
like the entire comments is like she can't shoot from outside of 2 feet. Like it's just try to shoot a basket, get a layup, put your own bucket back in. Like that's it.
Did she mean Shaq? Did she mean like you
right.
did not model your game after Michael Jordan, who has the least bricks in history, and he shot the most?
Comments. Look at him. Do you remember this from the Michael Jordan documentary?
Oh yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
Like these comments.
Make it rain.
It's amazing, dude.
That's funny. Damn, the lack of self-awareness, dude. That fat guy right there just shooting up all the bricks. Dude, the lack is that's crazy, man.
Blasphemy right there.
That's like saying I model my CrossFit game after Matt Frazier and I'm getting my ass whipped on a Thursday. Like,
dude, which part of the game I wonder dribbling? Not even, dude. Like she doesn't even do that.
Right, she doesn't even do that well. Man, that's wild.
The next clip that I pulled up by accident, but I'll pull it up again. Pause.
Does she have does she have fake titties? Are those fake?
Oh God.
They look fake, don't they? From that angle?
She got serious side boob though. I feel like side boob's not fake.
That's true. Yeah, where it kind of comes out on the end there.
Yeah, I don't think side boob is fake. I think side boob is real.
Same.
Mike dribbled, I dribble, same. I'm black, Mike's black, same.
Right, same thing. Right, we're the same. Totally.
Not fake. Yeah, Meg, I'm with you. I don't think so either. Yeah. But the next one was the one when we were talking about what the difference between like doing or going into the playoffs for basketball now as opposed to back during the Pistons, Bulls, Celtics, whatever era. That was the clip. That was this clip that I was trying to.
Habaka, damn, I mean, Habaka. I'm finna hood drop this nigga. Sleep, bitch. Don't tell your fucking back to me when I'm talking to you. Don't grab my arm. Habaka, big bean head ass boy. Foul. On who? You know what? It's a tech on Drake. Who look like Drake? You. Nice pass. Watch this. Nice spin on it. Tech. This ain't four square. I gave you the ball. Come on, fuck me. Got an ejection on B-Rap from Malibu Most Wanted. Damn, I mean, I'm finna hood drop this nigga. Sleep, bitch. Don't tell your fucking back to me.
Oh my God. Can you send that to me? That is fantastic, dude.
Right?
That is. Have you ever seen? I'm going to say an inappropriate word for some people, but have you ever seen? Oh my God! You ever seen Naked Turtles?
Naked Turtles?
No, the other word.
The
N-word turtles. Naked Turtles.
Oh no.
Oh my God! I'm gonna have to. I have to remind myself to send you these clips. It's what reminded me is the dude talking over. You know the voiceover in that, and he's all like, don't turn your back on me. You know this. Some guys take the old Ninja Turtle movies from 80s and 90s, and they dub over these gangster voices. I have to this day have never laughed so hard in my life. Every time I watch these, I'm gonna send you some of these. Oh my God, you are going to die.
Since I missed the Ninja Turtles reference, hey, what's up? Colleen asked me this the other day, and I had to explain it to her.
Wait! I don't know what I asked you the other day.
Wait,
you'll be fine.
Let's talk about this.
You'll be fine. Yeah, let's talk about it. Have you seen on the internet yet? What's a YN?
Oh,
Young Ninja.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, dang.
Yep.
Wow. All right.
Yep. And they keep saying it, and like nobody knows what it is, so they're just like. Someone said because they use the Y for white, so someone said like white ninja. Someone said like it was just this whole like it was crazy.
Man, were you guys around when that Noah Knigga was in the Savant chat?
His name is Noah Nigga. I can say it because it's his last fucking name, so I'm gonna say it. Whatever.
How does that even happen?
I don't care.
That's crazy.
Motherfucker said the K is silent.
Thanks, buddy. We kind of figured it was. Oh my god. Seema, that's what I'm doing after the show. I'm headed to NASCAR.
Yo, NASCAR is fire. Did you see the I've been watching the the documentary or the behind the scenes of NASCAR on Netflix. That shit's fire.
I bet behind the scenes would be really dope to watch. I have to check that out because
it was cool.
If you don't know what's going on and like how they're jockeying for position and that speed, like you kind of all right, they're circling again and they're circling again. But if you dive into it, especially like a behind the scenes, that'd be dope.
They're all in. They like show you inside their cars and they have them mic'd up. It's like NFL mic'd up, and they're like, "I'm gonna fucking kill this dude. Like, why is he bumping, rubbing, is racing, like all that shit." It's awesome. It's pretty cool.
Too close to each other.
Sure, that's dope. Yeah, I'll check that out.
What do you guys think? Comments too. What do you guys think? Karen Reed, killer boyfriend. She just got acquitted. And everyone's like, yo, white privilege, white privilege, white privilege. But she just got acquitted for this shit. And it's her second trial. Did you see that? Do you know about that?
Who is this?
Karen Reed. She's the Boston woman. The white woman, cop boyfriend. They said that she backed into him in her SUV in the snow and then left him in the snow and he died in the snow.
Sheesh.
Her.
Yeah, this lady.
It sounds vaguely familiar, but it's nothing like I looked into. So she was wait.
No relation.
Thanks for clarifying that. Right?
That's fair.
So wait, so you said she was found not guilty?
She was found. Her first trial, it was just like a hung jury, and then this trial, she was actually acquitted. She was only found guilty for like what, driving while intoxicated.
I'm looking right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. And
Yeah.
but her
Convicted of operating under the influence of liquor.
yeah.
1 year of probation.
Yep. And yeah, Kenneth, everybody said it was literally white privilege, and I was just like,
I mean,
nope. I saw the documentary, and I'll be completely honest. I saw the documentary from the first trial, and my uncle saw it. He thought that she didn't do it, but also that there was no conspiracy with the people that were inside the house.
Joseph Hush.
He told her he loved her.
Dick. That's it.
Hush.
I'm with Seema right here. Okay, you're intoxicated. You're driving a car. Your husband and boyfriend, whatever, is behind you. You back into him, essentially running him over, right? And then you leave him to die there.
No, that's what the prosecution said.
Okay.
But if you watch the whole thing, like I don't know, Seema, you can tell me if I'm wrong or whatever, but when I watched the documentary, I thought like if he got hit by that car enough where he just was unconscious and died in the snow, there would be broken bones in his body, and there weren't. There was nothing. There was scrapes on his arms. There was no like deep lacerations or like crazy shit as you would think would happen if you got hit by a car. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. So
That
then
was
what happened to him then? Like how, like
what they're saying is because she dropped him off at a party with a bunch of cop friends and cop wives, and something happened inside that party that killed him, and they threw him outside in the snow.
What? Word?
Yeah. And then
jeez.
And then like the snowplow came and covered him with the snow, kind of thing, sort of thing. Right?
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
Oh
Seema, if you watch, let me know. Hit me up. I would love to chat about this because this is a wild case. I've been following it since the first one. But if you watch the documentary on Netflix about the first trial, let me know what you think. That I'd love to know. Was he Jax?
Crazy.
I think. Or was it? Yeah, 2021. I don't know. He might have been. It's fair. It happened. I think it happened in 2021, and her first trial was 2022.
I think
That's
Hulu.
wild, man.
There's one on Hulu and there's definitely one on Netflix. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there's a couple. It's kind
Yeah.
of like
There's different one. There's different documentaries.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
they basically say the same thing and cover the same thing. I think the Netflix one more in. I think it's more in depth.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Joseph, you are on a roll, my friend.
Is he being a
I'm not. Would you like to pull up his last comment?
Oh my god!
Sure, what'd you say? If Angel Reese was driving, he.
For the remainder of the show,
Yo, Joseph is.
you are gonna have to.
No, Joseph is the best. Wait,
you're gonna have to read
Holy
Joseph.
shit!
Hold up.
You are going to have to read his comments before you choose to show
Yes.
them on screen because
We have to censor you, Joseph.
yes,
No, this is fucking-
2020 does have the latest one
Oh my
on
god!
the Karen Reed one.
This
Yes,
is
Joseph, too soon.
this is what Joseph and I do all day, like literally all day. This is what we do. Reebok announces Angel Reese's new shoes will have steel toes. As this is an elevated safe requirement for bricklayers. This is just what we do all day.
God.
It's fucking fantastic.
Oh
I love
my
it.
God.
It's awesome.
Have you guys seen? It was a documentary and they made it a show. I want to say it was called The Staircase, and it was like a similar thing like this, where the wife ends up falling down the staircase and dying, but then it turned into possibly a homicide. Like
Yes.
the husband pushed. You seen that?
We've
That
seen
was
it, baby.
wild.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
wild. They made a HBO Cinemax. One of those networks made a show out of the
It might have
documentary.
been Max.
It might
Yeah,
have been
one of
Max, yeah.
those. I thought
had-
it was super intriguing.
HBO is so fucking woke. I am so annoyed by HBO right now.
Are they?
Like I can't even. I went back and watched True Blood over because I loved True Blood when it came out.
Yeah.
Kind of because it was Skinamax softcore, but at the time, like it was really cool. And now I watched it back again, and I was like, oh, well, now I can see all the political references in there, and now I'm annoyed.
Isn't
And I
that a
wanna watch
trip
it.
when you go back and you
And I'm
watch
like-
something? You're like, damn
I
it! Like
fucking hate this shit.
I'll watch a movie with my kids. Man, I wish I could think of a specific one, and I'm like, damn, this is woke, or like it's just
You can just see
introducing.
them- yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, like, damn, this sucks. You almost wish you just didn't have the knowledge of it. You're like, I wish I could just not think. this
Pretend
right
like you
now.
don't see it. So like,
Yeah.
I confess, I went like so. You remember Sex in the City?
Yeah.
That reboot of it. So
Mhm.
I watched the first season. I was okay. I watched the second season. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. So now I'm starting to watch the third season. I got into the first just because hey, I don't want to discriminate, right? Like
Yeah, for sure.
So I went in there to watch it. The first episode, I'm like, I can't watch this. Like it's like a cringe fest. Carrie and her boyfriend Adrian are having phone sex and like pretending to beat themselves off. And I was like, you're like 58. I don't need to see this. And then what's her Miranda, the redhead chick. And this is going to be wild for you guys. If anybody hears this, I might even clip this and put this out there because this is how strongly I feel about it. But Miranda, who's the gay chick now, she wasn't gay for like 8 seasons of the original thing, but now she's gay in this one.
Okay.
And she meets a nun who's a virgin lesbian. Again, they're in their 50s. Like, right? So this nun is a virgin that is now finding this lesbianic experience inside herself. You know who plays the fucking virgin nun? Rosie O'Donnell.
Stop it.
I wanted to vomit
Stop
all
it.
over my couch. Like I was just like, like it was so bad.
That's
and
disturbing.
So ridiculous. I was like, yep, HBO's it. Yep, I can't do it.
We're
That's-
done here. Jeez,
it's over.
Please.
Fucking Rosie O'Donnell. I was like, I thought
That's-
you didn't
that's-
like this fucking country, and it like.
If you gave me 100, if you gave me 100 guesses, I would have not guessed Rosie O'Donnell. Like
I
not
thought
even-
she left. I thought.
Yeah, I
she was
thought
like,
she was out. Her
in-
and Ellen were like, peace.
I thought she was in Canada chilling, like shaving the sides of her head and whatever.
Do you see this? Do you see this? Thanks, honey.
What? Thanks. I just threw up in my mouth. Yeah, I did, bro.
The last thing I saw from her, she did a movie.
Oh, Corey Leonard. I will. Yep, I will give the people what they want.
She did a show talking about because her daughter is on the spectrum, and they talk about like rescuing dogs and how some prisons have a program that they'll bring the dogs in and the inmates will train them. And so that when they're trained, the dogs are trained, then they can be given to kids on the spectrum and whatever. And she was talking about her daughter that I guess is non-binary. So then there was that whole section about gender ideology and how her daughter really doesn't like to be called her. She changed her name, I think, too. So like, I watched it because I was like, I love the story of like, you know, dogs in support, kids on the spectrum, you know, any sort of rehabilitation programs for inmate. Like, cool. Great.
All good stuff.
That's
right,
great.
yeah.
And then also too, just kind of hearing from, you know, a kid's perspective of like what it feels like, what's going on and whatever. And, you know, because the big correlation between what the statistics say is that most of the kids that go through gender dysphoria are on the spectrum, and it's more about navigating the world.
Yeah, it's scary.
With being on the spectrum, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
But
all right, let's give the people what we want. There's two.
God.
I'll do.
Where's Corey done?
Corey is sharing the first one, and then
did Joseph send you?
No, I have. I know. I got the last one.
Joseph's been too sassy.
Here we go. So Jason Momoa, and then I have no idea who these other two guys are, but sure, let's go.
Star-Lord and
actor in a fight to win $1 million.
Amazing.
Who do you pick?
Oh, that's easy. Elliot Page.
Progressive.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Corey.
I am beating the dog.
He sent this to me the other day. Yes.
He is
I think I
4'11",
saw this before.
100 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah.
I am
Dear
molly-whopping, bro. Like, if I have to pick, I mean, I'm number one, I am inclusive. So if you have a problem with that, maybe like look inside yourself and like,
look at yourself in the mirror
and just be like, maybe there's something wrong with me. Yeah?
Oh
Because
my
I'm
God.
inclusive. These hands are rated E for Elliot. But imagine I just get wrecked. That'd be so embarrassing. Not only am I not a millionaire, but everyone's like, "Oh, you're that dude that got beat up by Elliot Page," and he hits me. He's like, "Do you know what I'm saying?"
Kitty pride.
Oh, yeah, 100% Elliot Page.
If you have to beat one
Best answer
Yeah, that was
ever,
yeah,
bro.
That was an amazing. That was an amazing one. All right, hold on. I got one
Damn.
more. All right, so
Beat
here
the
you got,
brakes of it.
and Corey will like this one too. Shoot.
Possible he's already seen it since you guys
Yeah, I
all
probably-
share the
I-
same reels.
Oh
within the
shit! Is it
circle.
in his same thread? It's fit. Oh, I did send it to him. Okay, Corey. Yeah, you saw the shit. We talked about this. My bad. But Jeremy, is this a travel in basketball or is this a pro move in basketball? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
More, I just never said it. 2 middle fingers as I make an X.
Okay, still dribbling, still dribbling. He's got you, right? Step back.
Oh.
And we're gonna take one extra step. So that's 4.
That was a lot of stepping. Homeboy is traveling here a little bit of traveling.
He's good, right?
He's got some moves. He's got some
good.
moves.
He's good.
You remember Rucker Park and one back in the day?
Yeah. I love and one.
That was amazing. My brothers and I, we would stay up till ungodly hours just watching it. That's what that was. And you went into it knowing, yo, they're going to travel. They're going to double dribble at times. They're going to carry all over the place. Professor and all these dudes.
That's the other one that I hate. Travel all day. He's got a passport. There.
But like that stuff, I don't see any traveling. Ken, you don't know what basketball is, homie. It's like if that was like a game in high school, I hope that young man was called for several travels, like not even just one, but several of them.
I'm so sad for that and carrying. Now that you bring it up, like the fact that they just let them do that, and they're like, "Oh, it's a Euro step." Like, nah, bro. It's like eight steps that you're doing this shit to. Like it.
Right. We got to draw a line here, and I'm going to draw the line at the fourth step that you took, and we're going to nix that. I think the Euro style basketball that you see sometimes. What was his name? Manu Ginobili. He kind of brought that over. The guy that played on the Spurs. Like that was cool until it just got carried away. And now and then the same thing with the carrying. Like guys, Allen Iverson. Yeah, like was he carrying? Now it's just blatant. They're just like doing this whole thing. Woo! It's like, yo, dude. Like
no, they're literally like, it's not even their hand's not even on the side of the ball anymore. It's just underneath it.
Also, if you go that way, they fly that way.
Those AN1 guys were a lot of show. Yeah, and that was their point. I don't care what the AN1 guys did. They could be showy all they want. They're not professional sports. They're not college. That was
the point of that. Like you watch that to just see like it's like grid league to CrossFit. Like it was crazy, but like
I don't give
or Hyros, yeah, for sure. Same thing. It's just like it was the sideshow, like the Harlem Globetrotters to the NBA. Like you watched it knowing that they're not trying to play structured ball. No one's trying to get to the playoffs. No one, they're gonna bend the rules. But man, they did it well. They did it well.
I played FIBA and that was not a hero step. Yeah,
we need to come up with a name for that. I don't know what that was.
All right, dude.
Hold on.
Oh, we got.
I found.
I
found this guy.
She's been saving this.
No. Yeah.
He is hilarious, and I will just let.
Is
you
that Brent
watch.
Fikowski?
That is not Brent Fikowski.
At a PFA meeting.
All right, you ready?
Oh my God.
Man.
See, that's what the internet is for. That's what Instagram is for. Do that. Entertain people. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wait, I think I had another one. Hold on. So I found him.
Corey, they weren't real. No.
There was one I just saw like 2 days ago. Someone sent me, and it was that Deftones "Shove It," My Own Summer, and it's like, what was it? Some girl like backed up into a rail, and she was like, ah!
This one.
Wait.
Ready?
Oh God.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
You're not.
Oh shit.
Sound.
Okay, I got it.
When the pimp's in the crib, man, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's.
There's this guy, and he just makes these.
Oh, go to that kid at the top. That kid is hilarious. Oh.
That is.
Come on, man.
Oh my God! Please send me that page.
What's that one with the kid? Yeah, that
This
kid.
one, I gotta follow him
that
right
cute
here.
kid right
This
there.
one?
No, the first one.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about a thing.
He's adorable.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Seen him before.
That's
He's
so
adorable.
awesome.
Don't worry
Dude, look at that face.
about a thing.
No.
I love that.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Okay.
Oh man, I love that.
He's on a lot of.
good.
It's so cute. All right, let's end on that. Let's not do any more. Okay, that was it.
Oh my God, bro. Dude, that is straight up talent right there, dude.
Is that Walmart?
Oh my God.
I love this guy. He just
Dude.
popped into my algorithm, and I put it in my story.
I can watch that all day, dude. That's awesome. Thank you for that.
Oh my
That was
God,
dope.
so good.
All right, guys.
So
Thank
good.
you for hanging out with us tonight. This was awesome. Jeremy, thank you for being able to jump on. We really do. I might have to invest in you and get you some Wi-Fi because I really want to see.
Or we need to plan these where we can make sure Jeremy has the best
Wi-Fi possible.
So I used to use an old laptop. I realized that thing was trash. This is work laptop. It's like a step above. Maybe it's just the laptop. Maybe I just need a really good laptop.
Or
And the
just
Wi-Fi was.
check and
I
see
mean,
if you have Chrome.
You're a regular now. You better invest in.
A laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do. You guys pay me for these episodes, right? Like,
Absolutely, yeah. We send all of the yeah.
You're not supposed to be.
sorry.
talking
Oh, I thought
business.
we were off already. Damn it.
No, you're not supposed to be talking business.
All right, guys. Thanks.
guys.
Love you
Love
all.
you guys. Thank
Appreciate you so much. And
you
we'll
next
see you
time.
on the next go round. Oh, Thunder Bro. Sunday. Thunder Bro. Let's see. The saga continues. The best love story never told. Sunday.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Bye, guys.
Later.